Mr. Dan Stammen.
You guys, give it up for yourselves, really. It's you. I mean, this is your company, right? This is your company, this is your time. I'm so excited to be here addressing you. So many great things are happening within the corporate office. I could barely sleep last night just thinking about this day. Hasn't it been a great day so far? Yeah, it really has. It's been amazing. And so many thoughts going through my mind, so many decisions have been made by so many of us to get us to the point that we're at right now, that it just really is exciting. For all the people that are here for the very first time, I want to welcome you to the WorldVentures family. We appreciate you so much. Now, let me see a show of hands. How many people that this is your first big event ever in WorldVentures? Get your hands up high. Yeah, give them a round of applause. We're so excited that you're here. It's been a journey. For some of us, for me, it started 32 years ago. But for really the last 10 years, the belief, the leadership, and the perseverance of our veterans and all of our leaders has really made this company great. In my 32 years in business, I've never worked with a greater group of field leaders that you guys have that are driving the business and driving sales. Give it up for all of our trainers, all of our leaders. I mean, Mark Aceta, Wayne Nugent for the vision. It's so spectacular. And there's a special place in my heart for, and I don't know where they're at, I see them right here. There's a special place in my heart for those pioneers, the early pioneers. James Lee talked about them. I mean, it's easy to build a business when you've got momentum, when you've got great things happening, when you've got, we're building 11,000 dream trip vacations just to keep up with the growth for 2016, which is massive. But how do you build it when there is nothing? And I'm looking at some of our pioneers right here on the front row and thinking, these guys, they took a chance on us. They got involved when we had nothing. We had no trips. We actually had one trip when we launched the company for January of 2006. That was the good news. The bad news was it was sold out, right? So, as the story goes, once upon a time, two guys sat down, and that was Mike and Wayne, and they basically, had a conversation, kicked around the idea of WorldVentures, and they basically said to each other, we'd be crazy if we didn't do this. And then I got the phone call from Wayne, had the privilege of being invited. It seemed like it was just yesterday to a Starbucks coffee shop on Park Boulevard in Plano, Texas. And I said, I'm in. And the three of us went to work, and you guys know the story. 3 turned into 30 very quickly, which turned into 300, which turned into 3,000, which turned into 30,000, which turned into 300,000, 600,000. And now, as Eddie said this morning, we are servicing millions of customers between our OTA and our dream trips around the world. Thank you very much. And look what you guys are doing. I mean, here's a picture of an arena that we filled. As you know, we're filling arenas right now and convention centers like this all over the globe, right? I got a challenge for us, though. Are you guys tired of filling convention centers and arenas? Are you ready to step up your game a little bit? Yeah, let's step up our game. With the announcement that McKellop made this morning, I mean, who's going to get their 4 before the end of the month? Right. Now, you think about it, we're filling convention centers and arenas. We got 22,000 people here. If each of you guys go out and just enroll 4, you could invite those 4 and yourself to the biggest party they've ever been to in their life. I'm ready to say we start filling stadiums. Let's get after this thing. Anyway, as you guys know, I came from super humble beginnings. As Mark said, I was a rep. I'm going to talk a little bit about my background, but very humble beginnings. Grew up just south of here in a small town, Sarasota. Who's been to Sarasota? Yeah. Beautiful beach community. Had a, lovely mom, incredible dad. Came from a very loving but crazy household at times. I had one problem. Does anybody know what the problem is? I had one big problem. I had no brothers. I had no brothers. I was the only boy. I had no brothers. But I did have 5 wickedly beautiful and kind sisters. My sisters are in the house today. Can we have them stand up? Where are you guys at? They're here with their families. Stand up real quick. Can you guys give them a warm WorldVentures welcome? Yeah. So thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting us, supporting me. We have a great time together. Yeah, that picture is a classic. When that was. My sisters are great. They have great families. We have an awesome time. They all live right here in Orlando. And I hit them with so many MLM opportunities my first 8 to 10 years that they said, no mas anymore. So none of them are signed up in WorldVentures. After the break, you guys know where to go to get some prospects, right? Moving on, behind every red-blooded, hard-charging, always working, never sleeping businessman, there's got to be a tremendous support system. Do you agree? Yeah, there really does. So I've got in the house, I've never done this, so please indulge me, my incredible, loving, beautiful wife, Tracy, and my daughter, Taylor, and my son, Jake. They're here, and my mom. I want to invite them up to the stage real quick for you guys to say hi to my family. So can you guys come on up? Where's that microphone? Okay. We had a mic here somewhere. You guys come on up. Mom Hazel's in the house. All right. You got the mic? Honey?
Hey, baby.
Kiddos? What's up, man?
Hi, guys.
Taylor? So you want to say a few words?
Yes. He never lets me do this, but I'm teasing. I don't ever want to do it. But today I want to say, I'm filled with gratitude. I have so much to be grateful for, but most of all, I'm so grateful for WorldVentures. And I want to personally thank Wayne. Wayne, you're out of the box thinking that you do so brilliantly, by the way. To see that Dan was more than a distributor, but he was a true leader. And you saw it. And I think you saw it before we did, actually. And that's the kind of visionary you are. Thank you, Wayne and Susan. You forever changed our life. And we're forever in debt for this opportunity. Seriously. And since I have the mic, I'm just going to say something. Okay, I'm going to talk about Susan Nugent for a minute. And for some of you that don't know her, she's strong, she's savvy, she's sophisticated, she's stunning. But most of all, this woman is incredibly smart, real smart. She makes Wayne a better man. Woo! And she's involved in a lot of decisions that go on in this company, and I just want to take my hat off to you, Susan. And most of all, I do want to thank you, honey. It's been a great ride. Oh my gosh, Taylor, Jake, and I, you've made our life incredible. You're the hardest working man I know and that I've ever known. And thank you.
Honey. Appreciate you so much. You hold the mic. So guys, I'm going to do something. My mom has been writing poems ever since I was little, and she's always wanted to put them out there, and you know, it just hasn't happened. So I figured, Mom, here's 22,000 people. She wrote a poem for WorldVentures. Can I have her recite it real quick? You guys mind? Okay, so just gonna go ahead and.
Yeah. Experience in
You gotta hold the mic up to your
WorldVentures.
mouth.
Fulfilling your heart's desire of fun and play. Come join the party and get away. A magical vacation just for you. Living your dream and earning a living too. You can golf or fish, swim or hike. Take some quiet time or eat a big bite. Surf or snorkel in clear waters blue. Invite some friends to have fun with you. Present WorldVentures to friends you like. You can earn a good living or go fly a kite.
Thank you, Mom. Appreciate you so much. No, we can't. We got to get going. We're running behind. Okay. Yeah, no, let me hold on to it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, a little family fun there. So, I'm going to need that mic in a minute. My mom, when she was leaving, she goes, I got a basketball poem. Can I read that one too? And I'm like, Mom, you got like 2,700 poems, you know, we'll be here all day. But you guys know this, you know, WorldVentures is always adding key talent to the company. We're always expanding, we're always reinvesting, and I'm going to bring up a gentleman that I'm so proud. He's now on the team. He's going to say a few words. I've known him for quite a long time. He's got a tremendous background. For the last 27 years, he's been in the MLM space. His first 10 years, he was a rep. He went to #1 in 2 different companies. From there, he got involved in corporate. He was actually the president of 2 publicly traded direct sales companies in the States. Then from there, he went on and he actually ran a huge division for a company that almost does $1 billion a year here in the U.S., ACN. And he ran a division of 18 countries throughout Europe. The guy loves to travel. He's traveled to 55 countries. He's a wealth of knowledge. Please help me welcome to the stage and our team, Mr. Wayne Holbrook. Wow, buddy. Hey, congrats, man. Take it away.
Wow. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Well, welcome, everybody. What I'd like to really start off to say, each and every one of you, whether you're a member, whether you're a representative, or you are part of the corporate office, congratulations to all of you, because what you're seeing here is because of all of your efforts. And as Dan said, give yourselves a hand, because you're the one that made this happen. Yeah. Congratulations. As Dan said, I've been in this industry quite a long time, 27 years. My first 10 years was as an independent rep, just like most of you out here today. And if you're new, I can assure you, all of us, including Dan, myself, and Wayne, we've all sat in that chair that you're sitting in right this today for the first time, potentially. You can do this business if you have someone at the helm that cares about you. And because of my 10 years experience, I understand what you do. Dan understands what you do, and Wayne understands what you do, because we've been out there in those seats, and we're having the disappointments of driving and people not showing up, and the rewards are coming across the stage. So it's important that you understand you have people at the helm of this company that understand what you do in building things behind the scenes to support you. As Dan said, then my past 17 years, I went back into the corporate side of the world here in the direct selling companies. And my experience that I've gained from that helped me understand all of the things that I grew up with that a lot of you haven't, including technology. Technology wasn't there when we started off in the industry. I learned about finance. I learned about marketing. I learned about events. And so I think that my experience can bring some interesting, hopefully, insights into this company that can help the two, bridge the two, to make the next 10 years even better. But here's what I want to say. All of these things are only possible because of the person at the top, or the people at the top. And if you hear Dwayne's vision, he has just an unbelievable vision, as Dan said, thinking outside of the box. And I can stand up here and you can hear that about vision, but there's no validation when someone says vision, other than look at where his vision has gotten you today in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Now he says we're going to go tenfold in the next 10 years. And not only through that vision, he's putting his money where his mouth is. So here's a guy today investing tens of millions of dollars into the next 10 years. If you had $10 million, what would you do with it? He's investing it back into you. So I am so happy to be part of this organization. I really appreciate it. And you guys have an unbelievable run in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah. Yeah. So his picture's now. There it is now. I should have put it up before. So anyway, I want to move on, guys. You know, what kind of business are we in? People ask me all the time. We're in the people development business. I mean, you think about, this 10-year mark. This 10-year mark, this is not a small feat whatsoever. I mean, it's absolutely huge that we've made it this far. I don't know if you know it or not, but 3,000 new direct sales companies have started up every year the last 10 years. That's 30,000 companies, and most of them are not around. There's a lot of people that would love to have the volunteer army that we've built in WorldVentures, that you've built. And so, it's special. It really is a special thing that we're creating. And we are just getting started. And when I say this, you can have more because you can become more. And you've heard it a lot today already. How is that? It's by plugging into the system. It's by caring more about people making money than the money you're making, and go out there and develop people. And it didn't really happen overnight. I mean, for some people, they would think that, our success was quick. But in reality, it took us more than 8 years to do $1 billion in combined business. And then because of your energy, because of your effort, because of the growth, we've been able to go out and do just less than $1 billion in the last 24 months, which is huge. And I'm excited to say that 2016, this is the first year in a single year where we've got our eye on $1 billion in revenue in 1 year. Yeah, who wants to make that happen? Let's do it. And to me, the numbers are impressive, but what's more impressive is the amount of lives that we're changing around the globe, which is very key. Enhancing people's lives, giving back. I mean, WorldVentures is more than just travel and a business. The culture that we have to connect people is huge. And I want to have you guys kind of help me out with one other thing. And I've said this before, but I need your help to encourage you to do this. As you know, we're constantly adding new people to the home office. In the last 6 months, I can't tell you how many very powerful business people that we've added, not just to the Plano office, but to all of our offices in our regions throughout the world, that they're there supporting you. And, these people, you have to think about this, they gave up the right to the opportunity that you have to play a support role for you. That's huge. Okay, that's not easy. So you guys create the sales, they create the product. You guys create the sales, they support you. So what I need you to do, and I'm going to constantly remind you of this, every time you see a home office employee, give them the high five, look them in the eye, and tell them, I appreciate you. Okay? Because without them, you don't have the opportunity that you have. And I've never said this before publicly, but I can remember when that financial crisis hit, 2008. Who remembers it like it was yesterday? By the way, when it hit, our sales did still go up 13 million in 1 year. Give it up for WorldVentures, right? But when it hit, I can remember key home office employees, and there was a few reps too, and these guys deferred as much as half their pay for an entire year just to keep our doors open. That's how much they care. That's how much they care about supporting you. Yeah. You know, and now we're in a great financial position. I look at our corporate office in Plano. I'm so proud of it. I recently just got back from Hong Kong and had the honor of opening up a few bank accounts. One of them was with the 4th largest bank in the world. With the help of our entire team, I think about what's happened in the travel arena. I got to give it up for our senior VP of travel products, Klaus Schoenwald. I mean, Klaus is taken over travel products. He's on pace to build 11,000 trips this year. You heard Janie say there's 1,200 dream trips, more than the history of the company, that are available right now for you guys to purchase. So we're in a great place. Things are good. And another thing, I think you want to write this in your notes as you're recruiting. Wayne Holbrook talked about it a little bit, that in my 32 years in business, and I've worked with a lot of people, in my 32 years, I've never come across an individual that cares as much about other people as Wayne Nugent. Yeah. I mean, Wayne is a unique breed. Wayne does not have a personal financial goal. He really does have a creation goal, and that is to create an opportunity for more people to seek and have that financial independence and create peak life experiences than anybody. And I'll tell you this, while other owners of other companies would be taking $100 million distribution right now for themselves with the cash position that we're in, Wayne says no. I'm not doing that. I'm investing that $100 million into you and you and you and you and putting back in the business for you guys to have a great life for generations to come. That's what kind of guy he is. And when we had hard times, I can remember some people deferred their pay. I didn't pay Wayne for a whole year. I was CEO back then. I'm like, Wayne, I can't pay you. I don't know how you're going to eat, but you're not getting paid. Figure it out, buddy. So, yeah, Wayne is very special. Very special. Just giving, loving, incredible guy, and we'll go a long way with him. Now, so, you know, we're a global community. That's what we are. People say, well, you know, you're travel, you're this. We're more than that. We're a global community. We're a platform for shared experiences. You know, we all come together to learn from one another, and that's what this WorldVentures is all about. You can fulfill all your potential with us, and I really do believe one day that the history books are going to be written, and WorldVentures will be that company that other companies are going to look to, and they're going to go, my God, they built a business around helping more people have more fun, freedom, and fulfillment in their life. And is that a real model? Could they really do that? And they'll look to us as the company that created more financial success for the average person, for the masses. They created more well-rounded, happy people than probably any company on the planet. And we're not going to do it just for hundreds of thousands. We're staffing up and we're gearing up to do this for millions of people around the globe. Yeah. Haters are going to hate. I love this. This is what gets my goat, man. When people say I can't do something, I just like go, watch my smoke. You know, you want to get me fired up? Tell me I can't do something. We had a COO in the beginning that didn't work out at WorldVentures. He actually flipped the conference table up and landed on almost on my feet as he threw me his office keys and said, I'm done or whatever. And he said, you guys won't be successful without me. That was in our second year. Can you believe that? And what do we say, Wayne? Just watch, right? So the haters are going to hate. When someone tells you it can't be done, please know it's just their opinion. When someone tells you something can't be done, understand and know it's just a reflection of their limitations, not yours. That's all it is. When they tell you something can't happen, they're just thinking about themselves. And you just tell you, hey, watch my smoke. Watch me get after it. And I want to touch on the foundation briefly. I believe that the WorldVentures Foundation is the heart of this company. It really is. When we started out and said, you know what, right away, we're going to start giving back from day one. We're not going to wait till we got hundreds of millions. We're going to start giving back from day one. And I believe the foundation is the heart of the company. You guys' willingness to serve and give back and do things. And look at the coverage that we're providing around the world. It was support. We spent millions and millions and millions of dollars giving back. I mean, do you realize right now we're on pace to have given away our 100th bottle school? Our 100th school, we totally built an entire school system for Guatemala that they were mostly meeting under trees. And I want to give it up for Dave Watson's been down there 25 times. My gosh. I mean, in another 5 years, we're going to be calling him Saint Dave. Saint Dave. I mean, he's been involved in all the schools, but he's been down there, 25 times giving back. You guys, we built 25 dream courts with the help of the Nancy Lieberman charities, and Nancy will be here tomorrow. I mean, tens of thousands of kids have places to play that didn't before. We've sponsored teachers and paid tuitions for students, and we've just built an orphanage. We're doing work in 20 countries. You guys, last year alone, donated 40,000 hours of volunteerism time throughout the world. Thank you very much. Thanks for doing that. And as the foundation board chair, we set a goal, with Gwyneth just a few weeks ago. We now have a goal with all of us, with our hundreds of thousands of people in our volunteer army. We have a goal to donate 1 million hours of volunteerism time by the year 2025. Who's in? Who wants to help? Yeah. That's huge. Okay, I'm going to talk about, I want to get this slide up here. Old school networker versus new school networker. Every time I think of old school, I think of Wayne. Do you remember that picture Wayne put up in an event with me and the fax machine and the boom bot? I don't know if you guys remember that. But every time I think of, old school stuff, the way that I built the business in the past, what comes to my mind is Eddie Head. Because every time I say something to Eddie in the office, like, I remember when we used to do this, he almost like he has a cane, and he goes, back in my day when we used to, walk a mile through the snow. Eddie, I can't get that out of my head. He does it better than me. You have to have him do it, back in my day. But back in my day, things were different. I mean, you guys got it easy. Things were so different, you have no idea. When I started in this business, and I know a lot of guys that have been around a while. I mean, it was totally different. I used to wake up in the morning, and in Sarasota, it was when I was first getting started, man, I was packing like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in a plastic bag. And if we had some extra food in the house, I mean, we had some tuna fish. Man, that was like special. I'd throw a tuna fish sandwich in there, right? And then I'd head out for my day, throw some ice in there, and I burnt through all my contacts. I'm going to the mall, and I'm passing out flyers to get people to go to my opportunity meeting. I mean, can you imagine? Passing out flyers to get people to go to an op meeting. And, my phone bill, and you guys have most of you haven't experienced, my phone bill working my network, it was an average of $1,000 every month, in long distance. And when I wanted a long-distance sponsor, you'd take a VHS tape with some brochures, put it in a bag, a UPS bag, and you'd send that off to your cousin Kenny in Ohio, and it cost you like $15, right? I mean, just to get somebody interested long distance, and then he'd lose the package or something would go wrong. And I'm like, oh my God. When I started making money, my conference call bill, just to communicate with my team around the country, averaged $25,000 a year just in conference calls, what you guys do now for free on freeconferencecall.com. So it's a different age. I mean, today your phone is your camera, your TV, your computer, access to social media. And so many great things are happening to help you build and tools. And I'm excited because right now I'm going to share a video clip with you that the internal agency came up with. It has to do with educating all of us on how to build through social media, the do's and don'ts, and we're launching a weekly web series, Social Media 101. I want to show you this clip. Can you guys gear up the clip real quick? Let's play this. Yeah. Yeah. So weekly series, get tuned into that. I mean, they're going to educate you. We've got so many great things coming. And wrapping up, and I'm a little bit over, I just want to say this. I want to, you guys role play with me just for a little bit. Can we do that? I mean, we all know this, and a lot of this happened by accident. WorldVentures, again, it's more than just a business opportunity, a way to travel the world for less. We really do have something special here, and I think that a lot of intangible things have taken place in our company, again, by accident, but they've become a part of our culture. And just to prove a point, these intangibles are interesting. The fact is that I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions. And I got about 10 questions. And when I ask you the question, if they apply to you, I want you to stand up. I want you to stand up right where you're at, remain standing. And from there, if the first few questions that I ask, if they really don't apply to your heart of hearts, then don't stand. But because I think that some of the other ones are. But I really want you to think about what you've gotten out of this business, whether you've been here a month, a year, 5 years, 10 years. And these intangibles are the things that hold us together. They're the glue that makes up our culture and our cause. And you guys ready to role play with me? Okay, here's the first question. If you've met your significant other because of this company, please stand up. Woo, we got some people there. Yeah. Okay, now we're not a dating service, but that's okay. We're connecting people. If you've met your new best friend that you didn't have before because of WorldVentures, please stand up. New best friend. Wow. That's huge. A lot of new best friends in this company. If you've increased your passion, your drive, your mental toughness, please stand up. Wow. Okay, who's enhanced their people skills, their ability to become a better listener? Please stand up. If you're reading more, we know leaders are readers. If you're reading more, please stand up. What about if you've reconnected with an old friend or family member? Please stand up. Wow, look at you guys. If you've seen more of the world and have a new international friend that you haven't had before, please stand up. I mean, look at this. Look at this, guys. I mean, it's amazing. We're all standing. We all stand together. We're all united. One big team, one big family. And as my mother, Hazel May Stammen, said to me many times in the past, a house divided will not last, but a team united will do great deeds. And I thank you. I appreciate you. Give it up for yourself. God bless. You guys have a great night.